If you want to know the best thriller movies, you should definitely watch our picks for the best ones of the 1980s.
Let it go, Paul! Put the gun down, Book! Let it go! Put that gun down! Gun down! I'm fucking put that gun down! Let it go! I'm gonna blow my head off. Head off the fucking gun down!
We hope you will enjoy the following ranking. Please let us know your favorite in the comments, and make sure to subscribe to never miss a good movie again.
Number 10. Manhunter, 1986.
Thought you might be curious to see if you're smarter than the person I'm looking for.
Then by implication, you think you're smarter than me since you caught me.
No. I know that I'm not smart.
Manhunter is a 1986 neo-noir psychological thriller film written and directed by Michael Mann and stars William Peterson, Kim Greist, Joan Allen, and Brian Cox. This thrilling psycho ride became a gem for the world of film as the first one to introduce Hannibal Lecter to a worldwide audience. Setting up the premise that would later define the fan-favorite Hannibal TV show, Manhunter follows a burned-out FBI agent who uses his empathy for evil to hunt even more effectively.
Your hands are rough. They don't look like cops' hands anymore. And that shaving lotion is something a child would select. It has a ship on the bottle, doesn't it? Don't think you can persuade me with appeals to my intellectual vanity.
I don't think I'll persuade you at all.
Number 9. Thief, 1981.
I am the last guy in the world that you want to fuck with.
Thief is a 1981 neo-noir crime thriller film written and directed by Michael Mann and stars James Caan and Tuesday Weld. This charming and powerful crime story will give you throwbacks to the good old neon noir. A master jewel thief just wants to settle down and live a normal life, marrying the woman he deeply loves and grow old. But to achieve that, he must carry out an ultimate heist under the watch of a violent crime boss.
Now I get up in the morning, I take a shower, I go to work, I have a job, I have a social security card, and my life is very ordinary, very boring, which is good because it's solid.
You're a walking time is what you are.
Number 8. Body Heat, 1981.
I think I'd kill a guy with my bare hands.
That's understanding.
Body Heat is a 1981 neo-noir erotic thriller film written and directed by Lawrence Kasdan and stars William Hurt, Kathleen Turner, and Richard Crenna. This instant classic crime story connects the best elements of thrilling noir with a smart, modern spice that will leave you in awe. We follow naive attorney Ned in a small, hot Florida town who is manipulated into murdering the husband of a beautiful woman. While they think they will get away with the plan, some pretty intense plot twists are on the horizon.
Don't try and explain that to her.
I'm too dumb. A woman, you know. Well, I'll be right back. Then maybe we can talk about pantyhose or something interesting.
Number 7. Witness, 1985.
You're gonna shoot him! Is that what you're gonna do, Paul? Him, the woman, me!
Witness is a 1985 neo-noir crime drama film directed by Peter Weir and stars Harrison Ford, Kelly McGillis, and Lucas Haas. This crime drama about dark political conspiracies follows the honest but thick-headed detective John Book, who investigates into a murder that was witnessed by a small Amish boy. Discovering more and more that the murder had more to it than he could know, he finds himself falling in love with the boy's mother while trying to protect her from the corrupt police forces.
And people have said to us, you must fight, you must kill. It is the only way to preserve the good. But Samuel, there is never only one way. Remember that.
Number 6. Blowout, 1981.
I transferred it myself, I heard it played back, and now it's blank like the rest of my tapes.
Okay, calm down.
Blowout is a 1981 neo-noir thriller film written and directed by Brian De Palma and stars John Travolta, Nancy Allen, John Lithgow, and Dennis Franz. Created by one of cinema's greatest maestros comes a movie deeply influenced by Hitchcock's genius and formed by raw violence. Yet the premise is simple. The execution is smart, deep, and seamless. When a Philadelphia sound man accidentally records the evidence that proves that a car accident was actually a murder, it seems to be quite understandable at first. But within the recording lays a dark and buried secret.
They have erased my tapes, they've made you disappear, and next it's gonna be me. But I'm not disappearing, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, what makes you think it won't be permanent?
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, didn't I meet you in a car wreck 10 feet underwater?
Yeah, but that was an accident. Manny wouldn't get me hurt.
Didn't he get you into the car?
Number 5. Blood Simple, 1984.
You know, in Greece, they would cut off the head of the messenger that brought the bad news.
Blood Simple is a 1984 neo-noir crime film written and directed by Joel and Ethan Coen and stars John Getz, Frances McDormand, and Dan Hedaya. Shockingly violent, but funny in equal measure, comes the iconic movie that made the Coen brothers two of the most iconic directors. We follow Vizier, an unscrupulous private eye who is hired by a Texas bar owner to murder his unfaithful wife and her lover. But everything spirals out of control when all plans go wrong and more murders happen.
I know where you can get those framed.
Why'd you take these?
What do you mean? Just doing my job?
You called me, I knew they were there. Why'd you take them?
Well, I don't know. Call it a fringe benefit.
Number 4. Mississippi Burning, 1988.
You got about 2 seconds to get the sheriff out of here. I'm gonna kick the goddamn door in. Okay?
Mississippi Burning is a 1988 biographical crime thriller film directed by Alan Parker and stars Gene Hackman and Willem Dafoe. This thriller is not only hard-hitting, but incredibly meaningful. It dramatizes the Ku Klux Klan's murder of 3 civil rights activists in the 60s. Now the FBI and other parties do anything in their power, and anything beyond moral lines, to solve the case and find the brutal murderers, who have a higher reputation than they thought.
We think it might be a little more serious than missing persons.
I don't think so, boy. In fact, you know what I think it is? It's a publicity stunt cooked up by that Martin Luther King fella. Come on.
Number 3. The Untouchables, 1987.
And then what are you prepared to do? If you open the ball on these people, Mr. Nash, you must be prepared to go all the way.
Released in 1987, The Untouchables is based on a book of the same name. It is one of the rare movies in which Robert De Niro and Sean Connery appear together. Other main leads include Kevin Costner, Charles Martin Smith, and Andy Garcia. The movie is about the federal agent Elliot Ness, who sets out to stop the ruthless Chicago gangster Al Capone during the era of Prohibition of United States. Directed by Brian De Palma, The Untouchables is considered to be one of the best crime movies of all time.
I said never stop fighting till the fight is done. What? You heard me, Capone. It's over.
Get out of here. You're nothing but a lot of talking a bit.
Here ended the lesson.
Number 2. Blue Velvet, 1986.
Well, what's your name, neighbor?
Jeffrey. He's a good kid, Frank.
Shut the fuck up.
Blue Velvet is a 1986 neo-noir mystery thriller film written and directed by David Lynch and stars Kyle MacLachlan, Isabella Rossellini, Dennis Hopper, and Laura Dern. This film becomes timeless through what it teaches us, not only about life, but about the deep potential of filmmaking itself. Lynch's masterwork is abstract, hallucinogenic, and thrilling in the best way possible. It shows the absurd suburban America and its crimes, violence, drug abuse, and unforgettable perversions. This is a movie that not everyone might understand, but everyone will feel deep in their guts.
Hey, you want to go for a ride?
No thanks.
No thanks. What does that mean?
I don't want to go.
Go where?
For a ride.
A ride. Hell, that's a good idea. Okay, let's go.
Before we unveil movie number 1, here are a few honorable mentions.
I'm ready to die! Nobody's gonna die. Look, you and I are gonna go downstairs and talk. Death to Israel and America and all the enemies of Islam! I understand. Look, I'm gonna put my gun away.
Actually, I was the one who fucked you first. But I gave you to my baby brother because you weren't very good. Oh, God, no. Oh, Claire, let me explain.
You absolute shit. Explain what? Explain what?
Okay, now I can do that all day. How? You gotta tell. You're telling me the hand that has the coin. I am?
Yes.
How?
It's not important. Ah, okay, you're doing it with your nose. You point your nose slightly at the hand that has the coin. Okay? That's a tell.
Number 1. Blade Runner 1982.
You're reading a magazine, you come across a full-page nude photo of a girl.
Is this testing whether I'm a replicant or a lesbian, Mr. Deckard?
Just answer the questions, please.
In a cyberpunk vision of the future, a corporation develops human clones, known as replicants, to be used as slaves in extraterrestrial colonies outside Earth. Blade Runner is a 1982 science fiction film directed by Ridley Scott and is loosely based on Philip K. Dick's novel Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep? In Los Angeles 2019, Deckard is a Blade Runner, a cop who specializes in terminating replicants. He is forced to come out of retirement when 4 replicants escape from an off-world colony and come to Earth.
All those moments will be lost in time. Like tears in rain.
Do you agree with our list? Please let us know in the comments. If you want to know more about a particular movie in this list, you can check out our links in the video description. And for more top 10 movie videos, be sure to subscribe to communiTV.